And we're going to run to the introductions. Here they are. These are your elite all-stars. We're going to start with the Solar Conference. It's the man with the beautiful paint job. Gotta love it. Shamu. He's a representative of the Tempests. Dumping in 394 points per game. Next up, you'll hear his name a lot. It's Veer from Alpha Squadron. Rounding out the Solar team, it's Nips. 48 matches, 67 goals, and 24 MVPs. We're hopping over to the Lunar Conference. Look at this banger. Pure patience, pure power, pure speed. It's Mako from the Knights. Representing the Kings with a kingly play himself. Steve Gallup. 8 MVPs, 37 goals, 37 matches, 385 points per match. And he's joined by his teammate, one of the most outstanding players in Elite. It's Seabolts. 20 MVPs, 64 goals, 44 matches, 480 points per match. These are your Elite All-Stars. All right, it looks like we're ready to go to field level and join Bax and Memlo for the announcement of the Elite All-Star Game. Take it away, guys.
5 All-Star games down. We got 2 more to go as we climb the ladder tier, the RSC. I am Bax, and with me is Memlo, and it's about to get spicy, my friend.
We've got some of the best players from the elite teams. This is my tier as well, so I've got a little bit of inside information on these players. And looks like Zero's going to be taking a step in for Gallup. He is a teammate of Volt, and so that'll make an interesting change-up for this team. Zero trying to get this one out, but Veer will toss it back off his own backboard. Now, Shamu and Nips, they are teammates, and my goodness, are they quite the team. Shamu's quite the rock, and Nips loves scoring. We'll see a lot coming out from them. Veer trying to set up a play here off the backboard. Volt is there to shut it down, puts it off the sidewall, and he'll break out into offense. He's got Mako in the middle looking for a pass. There's 3 teams that kind of dominate the elite tier, and that's the Tempest, the Kings, and the Knights, and we're seeing a big representation from both teams, or all 3 teams, excuse me, on these 2 All-Star teams.
It's going to be Shamu taking it back up towards center. Tries to get the challenge. It's not going to be quite finished by Veer. Now we have Nips, one-on-one against Seabolts. Nice challenge on the 50. Mako's got to get a touch here. He does well with it. That's back towards center, though. Still a dangerous ball. Shamu keeping it in. Veer back up. Shamu back towards center. Is there anybody to finish it off? No, it actually did get across as well, but you can't quite expect that's going to happen. It's going to be Veer sends it back over into the zone. A nice little touch here. What a jam! What an opportunity, and it's still there. Shamu finishes it. No! It goes up post. 0-0 still.
Looks like the Tempests are liking the post more than the back of the net. Nips finding the crossbar and Shamu hitting the post. They'll want both of those back, and Volt will punish.
What a rip. Even got a solid safe touch on that ball, and it still just jams in. Look at the turn on the car, the flip. You know that's going to get extra power. That's great car control. Coming in from Seabolts, you can see why he was voted into the All-Star game.
You know Zero put a name with that pass. He wasn't looking anywhere else but at Seabolts for that shot. And he delivered it with some spice to it so that Volt could put a nice shot on net. Shamu's here trying to put the offensive pressure back on to the Lunar Conference. Got an opportunity. Veer to Nips.
Not quite get the touch, and that actually is not going to quite be on. Shamu's got a little bit. Oh no, the read! The read, he tried to come back on it. That is Go. He's going to go ahead and take responsibility. Sometimes this ball, he thinks it's going up high on that bounce, and it goes just over the little ramp. I think that was actually a good read. It just barely popped up. It's unfortunate, unlucky. We moved past those. Still 3 minutes to go in this game. In this elite tier all-star game. Only one more game to go after this before we hit all our all-stars.
Veer off the backboard, but Zero reads it. Nips is there to put it right back in, immediately generating offensive pressure. Zero does like getting his demos in the offensive zone, try and catch the defense off guard. But unfortunately, his team never had the ball. Bolts to Mako, throwing this one center. Zero was up for it early. The ball did not come to his car. Nips breaking it back on offense. Half the game remaining, and Mako with a fantastic save. We're seeing some really creative saves coming out from these teams.
A little bit of a missed touch there. Veer towards right side. Nips now, opportunity. She goes towards center. Wow, what an opportunity. Post almost got the demo there on Shamu. Coming back. Going to be an opportunity on the shot. Nips controlling. Right side. Shots in. Top shelf. What a save from Veer. You gotta be kidding me. That ball was halfway in already. Opportunity coming back the other way. Immediately shut down. And we're still at 2-0. And any of us who play the game of Rocket League know 2 goals is not a lead. It's barely anything with over 2 minutes in the game. 3 is an entirely different story, says Zero.
You know, the offensive pressure seemed like it was there for Solar, but Lunar just turns it around, gets a couple of passes together, and now each one of them has a goal.
Just doing work, putting the ball around 3-0, 150 to go. Let's see if we can get that goose egg cleared. Is it going to be cleared on a kickoff goal? Not quite. Nips put it on, but it's not quite there. Over towards the side. Shamu, top shot. What a shot from Shamu, the carry. 141, and that is an answer if I've ever seen one.
Great car control coming out from Shamu, beats one and dribbles it, or excuse me, puts it off the crossbar back into his own car to beat the last 2. Really good standalone play coming out from Shamu to get his team on the board.
An opportunity for Shamu. Number 2, Shamu in 6 seconds has just scored 2 goals and has, on his own volition, brought Solar back into this competition.
And you just gotta look at the shots right now. It is 11 to 6 from Lunar, and that's just the pressure that Solar's getting. They weren't getting the goals, but man, they had a bunch of shots already lined up. Shamu now putting 2 away. His team is within reach, tying this game. Mako off the ceiling to himself, puts this one center. Nips is there to beat out Zero. No one is home. Veer with an open net and decides to put this one off the side for Nips to take a better angle shot.
Unfortunately, that's the second such touch from Veer. He's had a couple that have just gone a little bit wild. But all-star games are wild in themselves. We're expecting that anyway. Coming up on a minute to go. 3-2. You wouldn't have thought it after the first 3 goals going in favor of this orange team. But 2 goal answers from Shamu. And there's time. There's time for a savior. Nips. A little bit of an air carry. Veer can't get the touch. Bolt's going to send it back the other direction. Shamu's got it all to do, but Zero might be able to send this back in. Shamu says no, and now an opportunity. Nips, one-on-one, the shot. Veer's got to get another touch. It does. Nips actually gets it. Nobody home. 33 seconds, and we have a tie game.
It looked like Bolts was rotating back to net, but he never had an opportunity to pick up boost, and Shamu's clear out to Nips was just enough. We've got 4 threes on the board, and 2 of those are the score. 3-3.
There's a lot of threes up on that scoreboard right now. Thank God we got one of those threes gone. 30 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. We might be another Zero. Little bit of flash, little bit of flare. He actually gets the bump. Nobody there to follow it up. That was dangerous. Shot back towards center. One-on-one. Shamu versus C-Bolts on the left side. Shamu's got to put it up the wall, give over possession. Mako pre-jumped like a crazy person in center, in neutral. That ball's over 1. Veer back up center. 7 seconds. Will we see a goal? The ball is back towards center. It's going to be C-Bolts letting that one stay down. Ball's going to touch the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, how about overtime in the elite tier?
Diagonal kickoff, Zero and Nips head-to-head. Shamu will win it out, but gives away possession to Mako. He's off the ceiling. Seavolt's up with him on the far side from the ceiling. They're pre-jumping and trying to have a little bit of fun with that one. Shamu will get this one out of his zone, into the neutral zone. Seavolt's is there, tosses it out to no one, but Nips doesn't get a touch, and now it's a little bit of confusion. Who's going to break out with the ball? There's Veer, but he's getting shut down by Zero.
Zero did a great job reading that ball. Knew that he was going to take that dribble up the wall, so he actually put his car, the hitbox, out in front, knowing that was the only angle they would take. Shamu, so far, 2 of 3 goals. Veers up for it, can't get the touch though. Well challenged, Seabolt's back out towards front. It's a dangerous ball. The attack is on for the orange team. They immediately all turn backwards and grab boost. So that attack quickly turned into a resource play, a bit more of a macro than a micro play. Seabolt's up on the wall, Nips back left side, coming up on 1 minute. That ball's towards center. Shamu can't get there. It's all got to be Veer. Great touch from Veer under pressure. Last one through, Zero right by the ball. Seabolt is up. This is dangerous. Shamu shuts it down. And, actually hits it back the other direction, but now the outlet could go.
He's just set up a back pass. That's all it was. Shamu down to Veer. A back pass there from Bolts, and now Zero's breaking out. Oh my goodness. And it's on target. Veer, just the nick of time.
Ball back towards Zero. A lot of time. Full boost. It's dangerous. Shamu got to go up for it. Does get the touch. Seabolts gets a touch back. Is trying to send this one down. A shot! Nobody touches the ball! The opportunity's still there, but danger has been averted if you're the blue team. Mako gonna challenge up off the wall. It's gonna be Veer now. Up off the wall himself. Ceiling touch. Still has boost. Shamu comes...
He's just trying to help him play out.
Man.
Keep that one going forward. That wasn't interrupting at all. Veer didn't have control of that. No way. Mako trying to send this one to Volts, and Shamu's in a good defensive spot. He pushes out on Mako's touch there. Zero's gonna put this one right back in. Nips has been trying to set up some cute plays with some 45-degree flicks. He's been trying to bring the ball up the wall, but he's just getting shut down every time he goes for it. Long clear, backboard read here. Can Veer get a touch? No. Now we're going the opposite direction. Some long clear balls. Mako shutting down Shamu's touch there. Veer over the last defender. Nips just has to put it on target. Decides to go corner within his 10. Set up a play with his team.
Man, these guys are having, if they aren't having fun, man, I don't know what fun is. I'll tell you that much. Every time this ball's up, we have somebody pre-jumping, we have someone off the ceiling, somebody spinning on their back somewhere, I guarantee it. Shamu up again. Nips is there. Looks for a little bit of a redirect touch. Can't quite get it, though. Seabolts back out across neutral. Boost is a little bit low here for these offensive players as they're coming up on that offensive rotation. Nice touch. Dick. Veer was there. Can't quite get the touch, though. Nips gets another touch. That's towards center. Ball's out in mid. Shamu cannot get there in time. 3 minutes of overtime so far. I thought we were only having 1 game in the elite tier.
We're almost enough for 2 games. Veer's going to read this one, puts it center. Opportunities have been there for both teams, but the play wasn't quite as flashy as they would like it to be. Mako just trying to sit on that boost pad in the corner, looking to beat out Shamu here. Shamu just trying to set up his teammate Nips. Now Mako with a dribble opportunity. Oh, and Veer will intercept. Oh, but this is the post. There's just a post challenge coming out for the Solar Conference.
Shots up, Shamu, straight down, second touch, no. Zero, left side, Mako gonna take control while Zero gets full. Veer's on the wall, had to get that touch. It's gonna be Seabolts, back towards center, but Mako actually, okay, finally does turn around. Nip's gonna try to put this on left side though. Does miss a little bit wide, gets another touch, tries to center this. Shamu's there. We have a pre-jump, cause why not? Veer was up, Seabolt center, ball back out, and so far we gotta give credit to the defense of both these teams. We're in 4 minutes of overtime. Shamu left side, trying to carry this up through neutral. Can't do it. Zero says no. Shamu's pass doesn't get touched. Nip's gonna try to get, ooh, that's a cheeky little play, but that's right down to Seabolts.
Oh, and he's got boost and ball and control on the wall. He's coming off the ceiling. What does he have? A little flip reset? No. Blocks it himself, and now Veer will break out from his own defensive zone. Looks for a pass center. Shamu is there, but Seabolts is faster. Gets a little pass down to Zero. We're going the opposite way. Nips has pre-jumped this. Both teams decide not to touch the ball. That's better in their favor.
He's been chasing that ball like a crazy person. Finally, that ball's down. Zero. Opportunity. Oh no! That ball goes way off a front hitbox. That's going to be Veer now. Back towards center. Nips tries to get this on target to the right side. That he just cannot get that on goal, but maybe this one is. No, not quite. Shamu, 2 goals in 6 seconds earlier. 0 goals in 5 minutes of overtime so far. Seabolt is up. Arrows left side. Can't quite get there. Leaves the ball for his teammate, who also turns around to leave the ball for him. And then Mako finally catches up to him.
No one's
3
pressuring
on
him.
1. Up towards the side. Getting it there. No.
whole of Solar Conference was waiting to see what Mako was going to do there. I think they thought he might just boom it, and he went for the dribble instead. What is... Wait, they're resetting. They're resetting. Hold on. Now we're back in the center. All right. Kickoff formation, and 3, 2, 1, go. Nips versus 0. We just had a reset middle of overtime. No big deal there. Shamu getting stuffed by Mako. We're moving on from this one, Bax. Moving on.
These guys are having a good time, man. I love it. Absolutely love it. 6 minutes, the reset. Hoping that would reset their touches as well to get a goal. And it's not quite happening so far. Nips touch here though. That's finally sets it down. 6 minutes and 5 seconds of overtime. 4-3. Are you kidding me?
You know, it was really just about 30 seconds into second overtime, and Solar Conference taking out a W in the elite tier.
Spam these chips, my friend. If you ever doubted the power of memes, doubt no more. What a scoreline from these two teams, 4-3, 15 shots from Solar. I mean, that's got to pay off eventually. Credit to Mako for the 4 saves.
Yeah, just incredible stat lines coming out for these teams. A lot of whiffs, a lot of misplays. Clearly having a ton of fun, going for some silly goals, some creative team plays.
Ladies and gentlemen, how do we follow that up? But guess what? We sure have one more all-star game at the tippity top of the skill tier, of the tier levels of RSC. It's the premier. What a showing from Elite. They're going to have, the premier players have a task at hand to try to get something more exciting than that. But alas, it'll be exciting nonetheless. Let's send it back to the desk and Nativeology.
Wow, guys, that was a wild one, I gotta say. Pretty interesting. A lot of antics in that one. Not quite what I was expecting. But congrats to them. Congrats to everyone for putting on a solid show. We're getting the final matchup up, which is the Premier Division.
That reset is just hilarious. I
don't think I've ever seen anything like that before.
I have never seen 6 players all at the same time leave, and actually the fact they did that so quickly was insane. It's like they all knew which spot they were going to. 6 players dispersed from the ball, lined up, and then went you know what? Credit to these guys for having a good time. It's been 5 minutes of overtime. Holy smokes. What a
if
fun
no one
game.
else has clipped that, I will be going back to this and clipping it later because that's going to live on in infamy, at least for me. What an incredible play. Elite really showing that they are having a ton of fun. Yeah, I agree, Bax. That was quite the moment.